Hello and welcome to our new season. I have some fun new products to show you tonight. I am going to show you how to make, it's called Hibachi shrimp and veggies. It's going to be made on our deluxe electric grill and griddle. This is from the recipe book that comes with your product. Even if you don't have this, you can do it in a skillet as well, but I'm going to show you how to do it with some fun new products. Are you ready? Let's get started. So over here, let me show you my electric grill and griddle. It is heating up. I have turned it onto the grill setting and gave it a setting for 10 minutes. So while this is heating up, we're going to finish prepping the veggies and it will be all ready to go to cook super fast. So anytime you're making stir fries, you need to get everything pretty much set before you start because it cooks so quickly. So this is a new product. It's our Rapid Prep Mandolin. So awesome. I've gotten some of the carrots started already, and let me show you something about this mandolin that's different than others. It's got two dials on the back, one for slice, one for julienne, and a French fry cut, and then you turn this dial to change the thicknesses. I love seeing the hearts flop up on my screen. This is seriously the most amazing product. The little food holder sits in the bottom, so everything goes in there, and we're gonna do a carrot super fast. Now my grill is ready, but that's okay. It can just wait until I'm ready. So I'm gonna put my carrots in here. I love this for French fries too. So I'm just gonna set it in there. It helps if it's kind of full, but I wanted to get it started. Now, unlike most mandolins where your hand's moving over the blade, this is gonna do all of the action. So watch over here. This is where it's all gonna fall out. There's nothing near the blade at all. There we go. You'll see this plenty of times. I'm going to be showing it to you a lot. For storage, you just twist this off. It all comes together, clips in place. It's entirely dishwasher safe. So take a look at these veggies and how thin they are. Super thin, which is going to make it fast to cook with this. So in the batter bowl, I've got half of an onion, about ½ inch wedges or so, just sliced up like this, and then 2 cups of broccoli florets. So we're gonna go ahead and add all of that to the bowl. We're gonna mix it up with a bit of oil. I like to use an oil that can take high heat. So you can do like vegetable oil. I've got avocado oil. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon. The excess is gonna drip into the drip tray. So we're not gonna eat all of it. And it calls for some salt, but I'm gonna skip it. Try not to eat too much of that, and there's some soy sauce in with the shrimp, so we're gonna call it good with that. So give everything a toss, and while the veggies are cooking, you and I are gonna prep the shrimp. So if shrimp is not your thing, I want you to watch tonight and think about what other protein you might do instead. Maybe you want to do tofu, maybe you want to do some pork, or you want to do chicken. You can totally, whoops, Gracie saw that. You can totally do whatever you like. Okay, so come on over. We're gonna add it to our grill. And the thing that's kind of cool about this, I mean, there's so many cool things about this. On the side over here, I can adjust the lever so that it doesn't totally smash onto the food. So if you're doing a panini, that's awesome. You can hear that sizzle. Perfect. So again, you can add other vegetables if you like. Don't have to do these. I like these because they're colorful. You could probably do some red peppers if you wanted, or a red onion. Just gonna kind of move this to fill. There you go, Gracie. This is hibachi, right? You know, if you've been to a hibachi restaurant, you know they kind of toss the food up in your mouth. Okay, now check this out. When you press the top, it swivels. So that means when you press it over, I'm gonna reduce it by, we'll just hit start. There we go. We'll let it go for 2 minutes. So by swiveling the top, it's not smashing. It's even all the way across the top. Okay, so let's get the shrimp going. You want to use some peeled and deveined shrimp. I like to cheat for things like this and just buy that already done. If your shrimp is frozen, you want to make sure you blot it out, especially anytime you're cooking shrimp. If you want to have a nice crust on there, you want to absorb the moisture. So I actually put paper towel on a plate, put my shrimp on there, and then added, you know, just kind of soaked up that moisture before I'm adding the other ingredients. So we're going to add a teaspoon each of sesame oil and soy sauce. So that's where that salt's going to come in. Sesame oil is delicious. It doesn't take very much to give nice flavor. And we're gonna add some freshly grated ginger root. So I'll show you how I like to grate it frozen with the microplane. Don't use powdered ginger for this, like the kind that you would bake cookies with. It's really not the same thing. Okay, so let's bring this over and do our ginger. So this is the microplane fine grater, and it collapses flat like this. Put your finger on the side and then squeeze the handle. You see how it moves? That's how you pop it open. So for your ginger root, just buy it and store it in your freezer, and then it's always ready to go. So just grate it frozen. I will show you how to measure it. Sometimes if a recipe calls for an inch chunk, I'll just score the outside so I can grate until I get to that line. For this one, I only need about a half a teaspoon or so, so I'm just going to go ahead and grate. I probably should grab a little bigger piece so I don't hit my knuckles. That wouldn't feel good. Okay, you don't really need to peel it even. Just wash it off before you put it in the freezer. These veggies are smelling so good, and it's just about time to add the other. Okay, so it looks like a lot of ginger, right? It's not as much as you think. It's really fluffy because it's frozen. So let me double check the amount we need to have in there. It's a half a teaspoon. So just take your measuring spoon, adjust it to half a teaspoon. I take a butter knife and I just smash it in there because your ginger is kind of like paste at this point. And all of this pile, it looked like a lot, right? It was barely a half a teaspoon. So if you go too light on it, on the ginger for this recipe, you won't have that good flavor. All right, we're gonna put that in there, and then we're gonna work some magic with our griddle. So I'm gonna open this up actually, we'll make a little space. All right, so take a look at this, you guys. We are gonna open this grill up all the way. So there's a lever here. I'm gonna lift it and bring it all the way, let's see, I'm gonna top that. We're gonna bring it all the way to the edge so it lays flat, just like that. Pretty awesome, huh? So it comes with multiple plates. You're gonna get these grill plates, you're gonna get some griddle plates. So imagine if you are making pancakes, grilled, like French toast or grilled cheese, you have lots and lots of ability to cook a lot at a time. All right, so we'll grab some tongs. Can you all see? I feel like I need to make one of those towers like they do at Hibachi place. Fill it full of sake and light a match. Make those volcanoes. If you've been to one of those places before, you know what I'm describing. And if it's new to you, it's a pretty entertaining way to go out to dinner with your family and friends. And now you can do it at home. All right. So the shrimp is only going to take about a minute and a half or so. Once it starts to turn a little bit pink, we're going to just flip it once and it'll be good. All right, let me show you. We've got some rice. So I cooked rice in the micro cooker. This is the 3-quart micro cooker. It has a top that prevents it from boiling over. So this is all ready. Let me grab a fork to take that lid off. I like to use something because it's super hot and I don't want to burn myself on that. Okay, so you can see this rice. This is jasmine rice. 5 minutes high power, 12 minutes medium power, and it's ready to go. Okay, let's go ahead and flip that shrimp. And I'm gonna grab some clean tongs. All right, can you see? So let's turn these babies. Looks nice. So if you are doing a different protein like chicken or pork or tofu, you're going to get nice grill marks on your protein. And if you want to be somewhat entertaining, you know when you go to those hibachi places, they always ask you if they can toss a piece of food for you to grab in your mouth. That could be fun. I know somebody that would do that freely. She's laying on the floor, but I wouldn't want to do that because it's hot. I don't want her to burn herself. All right. So the other thing that's great about this griddle is you can control the heat from your, you can have different heat settings for your top plate and your bottom plate. So if you were making something like fajitas, I think I didn't turn that one. If you're making fajitas, you can have all of your meats and veggies cooking here. You can be warming up your tortillas here, and it's super, super incredible. All right, let me give you another quick look, and dinner will be ready. Can you all see how gorgeous this is? Whoop. So check it out, the new deluxe grill and griddle. Super delicious. Shrimp and veggies all cooked together. It was fun. I like making dinner time a cooking time that's enjoyable for me anyway. So I hope that you enjoyed this. You're gonna see more demos with us. We have been making all sorts of yummy things like paninis and grilled cheese and pancakes and all sorts of things. So that's it. That's dinner tonight. I'll post the recipe in the comments. I can hook you up with one of these for free as a consultant, for half price as a host, or you can just purchase it outright. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night. I almost forgot. I made yum yum sauce. It was done before I brought you all together. It is so delicious. I have never been a fan of bottled yum yum sauce, and I made the one that comes with the recipe. It is really simple ingredients. We've got mayo, ketchup, milk, sesame oil, fresh garlic, sriracha sauce, and a little bit of fresh ginger. And it is yum. So, do you like yum yum sauce? You're gonna drizzle some of this over the top of your vegetables, your shrimp, and your rice, and we've got a restaurant meal at home.